Have you ever gotten a gift on a random day that seems so small but changed your life forever? A small, handheld, lightweight item that is everywhere and seems like it would be no big deal to have? To all kids ages 6 and above, it was a time of fun, joy, and relaxation, whereas it was just another day for me. I had not yet started school, so it wasn't technically summer vacation for me, although this certain day was one that ended up being very exciting. Well, on an ordinary day, I got that item, and from that day on, my life was changed. With the fun led to consequence and was upsetting, but another thing came to me that made it all okay. This one item taught me a life lesson and started me towards my first love. This was the day I got my first full-size basketball, the special ball. The special ball started me towards my favorite sport. I took the ball with me everywhere. I played with it in the bath, had it in bed, and took it to all of my friends' house. It was my favorite thing ever. I had two friends that I would constantly play outside with day in and day out. One of my friends' name was Michael, and the other one was Joseph Russo. Joseph and I were out at Michael's house playing with my ball. Michael's dad owned a candy factory, and he came outside and asked if we wanted to go with him to the factory and test and rate new candy. We hurried to say yes. What kid wouldn't want to test new candy that nobody has ever had before? After I got home from the factory, I was searching around the house for my ball. It was nowhere to be found. I searched all night, and my mom told me to go to bed and said, "We'll find your ball in the morning." I couldn't sleep that night because of the thought of losing my new basketball. But finally, I fell asleep. The next day, I woke up and immediately went on a search for the ball. I looked for hours, almost all day, until the reality sunk in that my ball was stolen. I was devastated. Joseph, Michael, and I were upset, but we had to go back to playing with our mini-type basketballs on the mini little type goals. We all tried to come up with an idea to raise some money and get a new basketball, and we decided that we wanted to have lemonade and rock sales to get money. We had a bunch of these sales. We had one every day for a week. We got the rocks from the creek in Michael's backyard. We made decent money, but it still wasn't enough for a new basketball. We were upset, but one day when Michael went to his yard to collect more rocks, we found something amazing. Joseph and I were making lemonade and collecting rocks from the creek when Michael yelled my name. I yelled back, "What?" He yelled excitedly, "Come to the creek." I ran from his kitchen to the creek and saw my ball under a large rock. We were all happy. It ended up that we got the ball and the money that we made left over, so we split it. We each ended up with $11 of the $33 that we raised. That night, me and my friends called some of the other kids in our neighborhood and played with the ball for the entire day. We were never away from the ball, and to this day, I still have the ball and use it every once in a while. But I will never get rid of it, and I plan on giving it to my first kid as a gift. I have taken better care of things since then, and it taught me a lesson in responsibility. This ball brought me more than just playing basketball. It made me love the sport even more when I realized how much I enjoyed having it and how much I wanted to play. It also showed me how much I loved the game when I realized how much it hurt to lose it. But when things turned around and I got it back, I saw really how special it was to me, and I will never be as irresponsible as I was with the ball. It showed me responsibility is what you must have to hang on to things you truly love. I will always have the ball, and I will give it to my first child, and he will hopefully have the same enjoyment and learn a similar lesson as I did with it.